Okay, let's go straight across to Dr. Ravi Margasahayam. He's a former NASA scientist who's worked closely with various NASA space missions. He's in Florida at the moment. Appreciate your joining us, sir. First, let me turn to you. When you saw that wonderful moment, Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore finally landing back on Earth after almost 9 months in space, your first reactions, relieved?
Welcome home. Yeah, I've been in the midst of many challenges with NASA for 38 years. And one of the things I always thought that, I couldn't bring Kalpana Chawla back home safely. And this time, yes, we were on tenterhooks. Yeah, we were really concerned about it. But also, we knew that NASA team and the SpaceX team would do a great job because it's all about putting your full effort, and anything can go wrong, but I was very happy to get them back. They were never stranded there, nor they were stuck. This was a plan by NASA to continue their journey, because I've been in space exploration and human space exploration for 30 years. And, we take advantage of humans in space because we extended mankind's reach to low Earth orbit. And with that, I want people to understand that they were never struck. Our NASA didn't fail. It is just a new plan. We decided to extend their stay. Like, if you go from here to Dubai, from Mumbai to Dubai, you don't want to stay one hour and come back. You want to spend 10 days there. And imagine, I got, in 1970, we got 3 astronauts stranded from the moon on Apollo 13. So 240 miles is nothing for me, And we have already docked Soyuz rockets. So what happens, let's say, if there's a fire on ISS, we can't ask Elon Musk or anybody to send a rocket to get them because it will take 24 hours. So that's where Soyuz comes into the picture. So there is a lot of misrepresentation, misinformation in India and other parts of the world that they're stuck. We have to rescue them. I'm sorry to say, no, it's not.
You alluded there briefly, sir, to Kalpana Chawla and how that mission sadly ended tragically. Surely, therefore, the last leg must have kept NASA and its scientists on their toes. The last leg of the return journey can always be tricky when the SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft re-entered the atmosphere.
Yes, it's always a difficult job. As they say, I come from the launching world. I launched 100 space shuttle rockets with 700 humans to space. And I know the importance of launching. Launching is always the most difficult part of the program. But landing is more easy. But then we found out with the really bad situation with Kalpana Chawla, and I still look back at that and cry every day. But on this token, when Sunita Williams was coming from SpaceX, yes, we have checked all the things. Things can go wrong because space is very unforgiving. It's like baseball. When you have like 3 strikes and out in space, you get one mistake and you're out. So that means you have an accident or a disaster or a near miss or a close call, whatever you call it. Yes, we are always on our toes. And that's why we have the best team at NASA to work together.
The extended period of time that they spent in space, do you believe they've made the best of it? What, according to you, has NASA gained from Sunita and Barry spending these 9 months out there in space?
Great question. So once we found out that they couldn't come back after 8 days, we decided to let them stay there. And they were never in any danger because we had supply missions from not only a Cygnus rocket and SpaceX and Soyuz and Progress to supply food and shelter, food for them. So if you look at it that respect, we extended the stay because we want to do experiments in space. So what is our ultimate goal? To send humans, make them live and work in space. And we have been doing that for 25 years now without any hassle, right? So on this thing, we did a lot of microgravity experiments, studying yeast samples, a lot of biomanufacturing, exploring how nutrients work in space, and deep space missions. We also did a lot of water recovery system, which is very important for long duration travel in space, gardening, waste management, water management, improve sustainability. The whole aspect of long duration space, when I say long duration, I'm talking about more than 3 months to 6 months to 9 months, And this is what we are talking about going to moon. Mars will evolve. And that's where we did a lot of experiments, about 100 experiments,
Right.
over 600 science, individual science missions,
More than 600 science experiments carried out by Sunita and Barry in space. From a final question, from a personal point of view, how do you think Sunita Williams will now have to adjust to being back on Earth after over 280 days in space? There have been concerns expressed over her health. Are you confident that she will be healthy enough maybe to go back to the space in the near future?
Well, if you ask me, and knowing Sunita, I launched the first 2 Indian women to space, and I launched Kalpana twice. Second time I didn't get her back. I launched Suni in STS-116 and got her back immediately in STS-117 mission in 2006 and 7. So as far as I'm concerned, if you ask her now, she says, I want to go back. But NASA won't let her do that. But yes, we have seen astronauts stay there more than 286 days, which is for Sunita Williams. She will adjust, because don't forget that we continuously monitor them 24/7 in space, okay? 365 days. We have doctors, we have instruments there in space. We make sure that they're monitored not only for all the physiological or psychological problems, and blood samples, dosimeters for radiation, everything, and then they do exercises, right? So basically, they're part of the human research facility, HRF, where we are controlling how they feel. Now, let's say Sunita Williams got sick about 6 months ago, or 3 months, not 6 months ago, 3 months ago. Instead of 286 days, after 100 days, she got sick. I could put her on SOUs and get her back. So there was no problem at all. And NASA doctors are continuously working with ISS, and we have all kinds of telemedicine going on, including understanding of cancer, blood. We have a centrifuge to check the blood tests and stuff like that. When she came to the ground, yes, it will take her 6 weeks, maybe 6 months to recoup. But yes, it will be slow, but sure. I've seen astronauts coming back from space station at times. They were sleeping literally, like Andy Thomas from Australia. He stayed more than 300 days there. So it's like, we do have a problem for her to adjust the bodily functions and stuff like that. But it's not nothing new that we don't know. We know all the details of how to counteract or countermeasure.
Well, that's very reassuring. What you're saying is Sunita could be back in space, who knows, in the near future. But I appreciate you, Dr. Margasahayam, joining me there from Florida, giving us, in a way, an insider's view from NASA. Thanks so much.